Hi everybody, it's Andy and welcome again to my office in Modesto, California. I hope all of you are having a great day. I'm having a fantastic day, if for no other reason than the thermometer on the wall over there says it is 71 degrees in the office. And I don't know if you can see out the window here behind me, but outside the thermometer is saying that it is 101 degrees. So basically a typical summer day here in June in Modesto, California. I'm an attorney licensed to practice law in California as well as New York. This particular video is going to be the second in my series about how to do California small claims court cases. So the first video, which I'm going to link right over here, basically goes over the initial question I think most people are going to have. In other words, how do I find the small claims courthouse in my particular county? So if you haven't seen that video, I'm going to go ahead and give the same disclaimer now that I give in that video. And the basic idea is that if you are in California or if you want to bring a small claims court case in California or you have one here in California already, you are in the right spot. However, if you don't live in California and your small claims court case is in some other state, what I'm going to describe in this video is not going to apply to you in all likelihood. I can tell you right now that small claims court cases differ from state to state. So this particular video is going to go over attorneys in small claims court in California. And I can tell you right now that the rule in California that I'm going to describe is actually very different than the one in New York. I don't have a video on the New York rules yet, but if I do later on in the future, I'm going to go ahead and link it right over here. So if a little magical bubble pops up, you'll know that I actually shot that video. So the basic question, I actually got this just this last week actually, so I figured I would shoot a video on it. The question that I get a lot is, Andy, how much do you charge to go and do a case in California small claims court? Or, Andy, are lawyers allowed in California small claims court, etc., etc.? So the answer to that question is no. In California, there's a specific law that says that lawyers are not allowed in small claims court to either conduct a case, in other words, to be on plaintiff's side, to help prosecute their case, or on defendant's side to help defend the case. So the law in question, which I'm going to go ahead and link above, no, come on, pay attention, down below, go ahead and paste that down below and link it as well for you, is California Code of Civil Procedure section 116.530. And the actual prohibition against lawyers in small claims court is actually section A, so 116.530A, again, link down below. And that basically says lawyers are not allowed in California small claims court to either participate in the conduct or defense of a small claims court case. So that doesn't actually mean that lawyers are not allowed in California small claims court ever, like ever. So there are some exceptions to the rule that I just described, and as you can imagine, they're in section 116.530B, which is also linked down below. So the basic exceptions are if a lawyer as an individual has been sued or wants to sue somebody for money or something, the lawyer is entitled to bring or defend a small claims court for themselves. In other words, if they themselves are the defendant or the plaintiff, for example. If the lawyer is a member of a law firm and that law firm gets sued, there's some circumstances where that lawyer is allowed to be on the defense side, or if the firm wants to sue somebody, they can be on the lawyer can actually be on plaintiff's side as well. One of the exceptions under Section B, though, is that if you are a individual and you want to bring a small claims court case, or if you have been sued in a small claims court case, there's nothing that prevents you from going out and hiring a lawyer to help you with the case for an hour or two. That's perfectly fine. The lawyer can actually go and help you, like go over your evidence, give you some tips, etc. That's perfectly fine. Or if you have been sued in a small claims court and you lose, for example, you want to appeal to Superior Court, the lawyer can certainly help you with that. Or if you sue in small claims court and you win and you need help collecting the judgment that you get, the lawyer can certainly help you with that as well. So again, all of that is in section 116.530A, or sorry, A and B of the California Code of Civil Procedure. So again, all of that is pasted and linked down below. So, like I said, that's a question that I get a lot. Are lawyers allowed in small claims court? The general answer is no. However, there are a couple exceptions, but those I think are going to be fairly limited. So, hopefully that helps. And again, if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I will go ahead and shoot some more videos about California small claims court as well as other things that I find people asking about quite often. So, until then, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks.